Thank you everybody for coming to the LobsterCon and also the stream. I'm hoping we'll have a wonderful day with a lot of interesting matches that we'll be watching, both the top matches and also some of the more interesting decks. And yeah, I'm just really psyched for this day. So, and of course we have online here, all four of us, Svante, Bryan, and Dave, and it's gonna be an awesome day.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Simon. I mean, first of all, thanks so much for hosting this event on your stream. Been a big fan of your show and the coverage that you've provided to the old school community. You did a lot for us during the summer derby also, and it's wonderful that this event has a home this year with you. It's really hard for me to not be welcoming the old school community to Boston this weekend. But I'm glad that we are at least able to do this and bring some kind of facsimile of LobsterCon to the world. And that, I guess the upside is that players from all over the United States and even some in Europe and further afield are participating today. So that's really exciting. I just wanted to say a couple things to kick us off, and then we'll jump right into the rounds in a few minutes. I'm happy to share that we have a field of about 120 players registered for this. They represent 9 different countries and like 35 or 40 different old school clubs. I see we've got close to 100 people watching the stream right now. So I'm just gonna really quickly, I thought it would be important to like run down the roster of clubs represented. So as I shout out your club, feel free to say something in the Twitch chat. I want everyone to know, who all is in the room. First and foremost, obviously, we have the hosting club, New England Old School. This event is our baby. We started LobsterCon in 2018. We have at least 20 people from New England Old School is part of that 120 registered players. So thanks everyone from New England Old School who showed up in force for this. The next biggest delegation from regional clubs is actually the Toronto GeoCities of Brass. Toronto crew sent at least 8 people to this, and thank you so much to Jason and Joel and you, all you guys for being here. Next up after that, we have 7 people from Old School of South Central Pennsylvania. We have at least 6 from the Sisters of the Flame in New York. We have at least 5 from the Hacks, who had to take the 3 strip mines out of each of their lists to be here today. Thanks for the sacrifice, guys. We really appreciate it. We also have 5 from the X-Files crew of Sweden. We have at least 4 from the Brothers of Fire of England, 4 Hardy Souls from Hawaii who are up now at I think before 4 a.m. local time in Honolulu, which is insane.
Wow.
Yeah, they definitely win the award for least convenient time to participate, and we really appreciate having you guys with us as well. We've got at least 4 from the Montreal Tundra Wolves. We have a few from the DC Darrellors. We have 3 from a subset of New England Old School, the Bristol Brine Hags. I don't want to leave you guys out. We have the SoCal Deep Spawners. We have the Cleveland Rocks. We have Don's Goblin Raiders. We have the Houston Falling Stars. We have the Northern Paladins from Minnesota. We have Philly Old School. We have Las Vegas's Sin City Fallen Angels. We have the Knights Templar from Michigan. We have Stockholm on a Bottle. We have the Ebon Hand from Cincinnati. We have the Beasts of the Bay from the California Bay Area. We have the Columbus Kobolds. We have the Dutch Old School Guild, Emerald City Trolls, Gaia's Avenger Old School Assembly. We have Gaia's Gang, Los Angeles Old School, Legion Urborg, the LFK Stone Giants, the Moss Monsters, Music City Old School, NOS MTG, which is the Norway Old School. We also have the Norwegian Geriatrics, a different Norwegian group. We have Quebec City Old School. We have the Ratavulorian Drinking Team from Italy. We have Team Sped, and we have, last but not least, the Vancouver Grizzly Bears. this is an amazing showing from all across the scene. I'm really excited that that everyone saw fit to be here and be part of this celebration, and do it all for charity. We have raised more than $8,000 for Room to Grow from this event. We've raised well north of $4,000 from the charity raffle. We've contributed more than $1,300 worth of in-kind donations, baby and toddler supplies, to the charity. And we also have all of the registration fees after expenses. And the nice thing about doing an online event is that there's low overhead. And so we have at least $2,000 coming from the registration fees also. This is an astonishing total. This exceeded my wildest expectations already. We haven't even started the event. For context, the first LobstercoM raised about $30,000 or $3,500 for Room to Grow. Last year, we raised about $6,500 in total support, and to be up above $8,000 this year already is breathtaking. And so thank you everyone who donated raffle items, who bought raffle tickets, who bought baby and toddler supplies for the charity, who's just randomly sent me money to chip in. It's just humbling to be a part of something like this. So thank you very much on behalf of myself and our entire club, New England Old School. We really appreciate it. Couple quick notes on what we're doing here today. So we are playing 7 rounds of Swiss. The first round should go up at or just slightly after the top of the hour once we figure out who all is online and make sure we're not missing anybody. From there, we are playing 50-minute timed rounds. The end of the round time will be posted on the pairings sheet along with the pairings. At the top of the round, you'll see top of the list, you'll see a time basically, and that's when time of the round is. After time in the round, 50 minutes have passed, you go to turns. After turns, if there would be a match draw, you go to orb flips just like we would in real life. So just to make sure everyone knows, we're playing 7 rounds. They are timed 50 minutes. Check the timer at the top of the round when pairings go up. 5 rounds in orb flips if there would be a match draw after time. There are no breaks. This is different from actual LobsterCon, where we have a nice, lunch brought in and give everyone an extra half hour or 45 minutes to hang out. Because it's online, I don't want to lose people. Hopefully you're not playing a slow deck. Make sure to get some food, apologize to your family, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs. It's a little bit different from an in-person tournament, but hopefully everyone can stay focused and with it, and we're just gonna kind of grind this out because we have a ton of people, and I don't want to stop the action for any amount of time. We have with us in the Old School Discord today and behind the scenes, Josh Frankel, better known as Lobster Judge Josh, who's actually been with us for both previous in-person incarnations of LobsterCon in Boston. Josh has generously given his entire day today to be with us to help run pairings behind the scenes. We don't usually need judge calls. Typically we work things out by ourselves. The rules enforcement level, as always, is don't be a douchebag. But if you are stuck on something and you have something that you can't agree on with your opponent, having looked it up, feel free to ping Josh either send him a DM on Discord or tag him in the LobstercoM channel on the Old School Discord to get a hold of him. He should be pretty available throughout the day. So thanks again, Josh, for being here. And I think that's it. Just wanted to thank you again, Simon. Thanks, Mano and Svante, for being here. Thanks to everyone who's contributed to the charity. There's still time to buy raffle tickets, and I know you guys will be plugging that throughout the day. If you're a player, you're looking for information, pretty much everything you should need is on the pairings sheet. It's tinyurl.com/LobstercoM or something like that. The link went out in the email. It's on the logistics page. Everything that you're going to need throughout the day, the pairings sheet, the standings, a link to submit your match results, the new pairings as they come up, they'll appear at the top of the page. All of that should be right there for you. This should be very easy. There's also a link, one last call for deck photos. We need your deck photos before the first round starts, especially because we hope to use them on streams sometimes, or in the tournament report, obviously. So all of that stuff is in one spot. But feel free to reach out if you have any questions, or ask in the Discord channel for LobstercoM. That's probably the best way to get an answer from somebody who knows what's going on, which should be most of you by now, because all the information is there right in front of you. I think that's it. I just wanted to make a quick call out to. It looks like we're missing a few people who are registered. We had 120 something registered. We have 116 people checked in right now, so it looks like almost everyone here. But I just wanted to shout these names out in case, if you're on the stream, make sure to check in, or if you're a friend of one of these guys, they haven't checked in, like send them a text or a message or something, so we can